So my name is Jay Rosicki. I'm sitting here today outside the Westmont Beer Fest. It's a cold February day, but we're staying warm by the fire. In Chicagoland, there's a ton of breweries and there's a lot of fests. Make sure if you're around one and you like craft beer, you get out to them. This one in particular, there's going to be about 600 people here. We got over 25 breweries and I want to say over 50 beers. I don't want to single anyone out, but this lager that I'm drinking is delicious. All of them are worthy of a try, as well as just coming out, trying the food trucks. You know, you got Billy Bricks, Roaming Hog, and Kettle Corn. Fire's warm, but I'm still a little cold, so we're gonna go inside and check stuff out in there. Standing here today right now with a recent friend of mine, Dustin. How do you pronounce your last name?
Fleafish.
And we're here at the Westmont Beer Fest. How did this get started?
So I'm the superintendent of rec for the Park District, and we had a need for funding some of our senior activities and also our scholarship fund. So I'm a craft beer enthusiast. Figured let's put some couple things that I love, recreation and beer, together, and we'll run a festival in February and see what happens. And this was the child of it.
So I was here last year, and I thought, for being a privately run event, it was done very well. I did not see any issues or anything. But talking to you, you said last year you had a little less than you have this year?
Yeah, so last year we had 555 people show up to the event. This year we've already sold 560 pre-sale tickets, and we're hoping to get, between 100 and 150 walk-ups today. So,
very nice.
Yeah, excited.
And how many breweries are in there?
There's 25 breweries in there today. So the event to me is really, it's a showcase for our local craft brewers. My emphasis was really to invite small craft brewers to this event and kind of show people in the suburbs what they have around them. So the nice thing about this is if you draw a circle radius of about 25 miles around Westmont, every single brewery except for one falls into that radius. So it's pretty neat. It's nice for people to come out and maybe see and experience some different beers that they haven't had and experience different breweries that they haven't had, so that they can go up there and start kind of trying different things and opening up their minds to different craft beers. So that was the whole emphasis from my standpoint, to get you guys out here.
Yeah, no, and we're excited to be here. It looks like it's going smoothly. Talked to some of the brewers in there and some of the, not participants, some of the other people, and everyone's like, everything's going great. So very excited. We took a little break from inside. We came outside to talk to one of my favorite food trucks. This is Eddie, and you're with who again?
The Roaming Hog.
The Roaming Hog. They're at a lot of fests. Food's awesome. If you're ever at one, you got to try them out. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about the brewery scene in Chicago. You've been around it, being a food truck. So what's your opinion? Like, what do you think is going on? Is it hot? Is it cold? What's going on?
No, I think there's a lot more that needs to be done, I think. You're opening up Milk Money, which is combining good food and good beer. And I think that's where it needs to go. That way, it's just not beer. I mean, people want to drink as much as they can, but then they're like, man, do I drive home?
Right.
You know, that food, that butteriness, again, it's going to kind of calm them down, stay a little longer, have an extra beer or two. And again, that's where my food truck comes in also. You know, we get invited to these awesome breweries. We head there and it's just a good pairing. Good food, good beer, and I dig it. I dig it. Pork centric, so from the snout to tail for sure. You know, we do all kind of crazy stuff. If you look at our Instagram, we have half pig heads. We'll use the loin for schnitzel. We'll do the shoulder for carnitas. We'll do the belly for bacon or anything cured, etc. And then we'll either brine the ham, and then the tails, we sous vide them, we'll fry them up, and then I make my own hog rub that we'll just kind of toss with the pigtails. So we use it all. We love pigs. The Roaming Hog on Instagram, The Roaming Hog on Facebook, and roaminghog@gmail.com if you're looking to do any kind of parties or caterings. We're all over the place.
So we're getting ready to call it a day here at the Westmont Beer Fest. It's cold, but the beer is flowing and it's delicious. Every year this one gets bigger and better. Make sure you come out next year. Cheers.